Money. Welcome to the project. If it's TDP, you can bet it's must-see TV. Real talk, having real talks with the TBE. The best ever, letting me be me. We be always busy and they hate that. They gotta see Miggy in his Maybach. Hater couldn't hit me till they listen to a playback. What I owe you, cause like really this the payback. No Diddy, take that. See in profit, we can pop it till it's over. See the vision can't be cropped unless I'm chopping it through Nova. Kato jumping in and out of pocket like a soldier. Cause like really to touch every single topic is a project. Let me show you. Up to something like my hand on a cannon. Push a button like I'm Lando or Landon. Climbing up the charts, how you smart but you can't understand it. You will never see us famished, so vanish, for real. Welcome to the project.
All right, moment of silence, please, moment of silence. Ladies and gentlemen in the room. I've been using this platform, I won't say wrong, but I haven't been using this platform necessarily right either, which led to our recent layoff after we hit 500,000 subscribers. Yeah. It's more like, do I want to keep going viral for the wrong things when I want to do some good with this? Mm-hmm. You know, like if I always say, like, if I could change one person for the better, then my life is complete. Obviously now I have my kids, so, you know, the mission is greater. But just to be able to influence anyone. And lately I've been using the social media platforms to try to just help any man out. Because men's mental health, although people are starting to speak about it, it's still really quiet.
Right.
It's not like we could just reach out to everybody. And us men, we're too private. We're too private, too much. And I read out those statistics. Every 11 minutes, a man unalives himself. Mm-hmm. And that's dangerous. And so I wanted to make a change. And part of making the change is changing myself, being better myself. And I would like to start today's show off with an apology, because it was a wild night at the Danza Project about a year ago. And I definitely lost control of my emotions. And so, Mr. Orlando Brown, I'd like to apologize to you.
Thank you, brother. I apologize to you. I was happy to be here, man. I'm still happy to be here. I was happy to be around everybody. As I do know, you know, I was on my bad boy tip. You know, I'm going to blame it on Natalie, you know. I mean, shit. Yeah, see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely, I accept your apology, man. You know, we grown men, brother. You know, we all make mistakes, and this is a beautiful thing to be back here.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
and the Bad Boys, filming the Bad Boys, like we've had... was it Brittany Renner while she was filming a show? I'm not sure if it was Bad Girls Club, but
okay,
you know, we had her.
Oh, just after, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, like, we know that mode is a real thing.
It's a real demon. Yeah. It's really serious. You see what I mean? You know, you got to just know that. When you are indulging, you know, if you cannot control it, don't do it. You know what I mean? In that kind of light, you know, all they do is want you to drink, want you to do this, want you to do that. You know, it ignites more for the show. Yeah. You know, you just have to know your limits. You have to know what you're doing it for, you know what I mean, and how much you're going to consume, you know, and a lot of people just don't know those levels and those limits, like you were speaking about mental health. You know, a lot of people aren't privy to the science behind when you speak about mental health, what it entails. You know, you have to do the work. You know, definitely do the work. You know, when I had to go to Dr. Phil and I had to do all of that kind of, you know, I didn't want to do it. But when I got there, you know, it opened up a door for me to be able to look at myself in a different light, you know, and that takes it to a different level as far as what you want to do in life. You start, opening up and realizing, hey, I did mess up in this area. I did mess up in that area. Well, maybe they were right. Maybe I was wrong. And a lot of people are scared to go in that direction in life. They just want to be stuck and be comfortable living the way that they're living. It's a repetitive, I want to, live like this and I don't want to change. And that change that Obama was trying to get us to hear about, that simple change, it's not just about, transsexuality or, what you want is right or what I want is right. It's just a worldly change based off of the fact that you know wrong from right. Mm-hmm. We all start off knowing wrong from right. If you were raised right, you know what's wrong. And if you were raised wrong, you probably want to do some right. And at this point in my life, it's just a clarity moment. I just had my new daughter. My wife is doing well. Thank you. We're looking for greater heights in the career. Writing more. Everything can be done the right way. You just have to know when to do it and how to play the game.
I like the writing too.
Oh, thanks, brother.
I want to make love to you.
Hey.
Hey.
Whoa, whoa.
Baby, there ain't really much to say.
Want to make love to you. There you go.
Whoa, whoa. I think about you every single day.
I want to make love to your body, baby. Won't you do me naughty? Cause I love it when you do me that way. And when you come say, ooh, got my head all screwed. Look at the expression on your face.
Come on.
There you go.
And with that said, Kato, welcome back.
Thank you, man.
Big Kato.
Thank you. I feel like we were on hiatus. Like you mentioned, man, we hit 500,000 followers and just went quiet. It's like, what's going on? We go from pumping out 2 episodes a week, big episodes, to just nothing. Radio silence. So it's nice. It's nice to be able to come back, talk our shit, and come back on a note like this. Like I said, it's like we didn't just decide to get our wheels back from under us, but we jumped out with a banger. We said we're gonna bring down Orlando. We gonna make it right.
Absolutely.
We're gonna cover a lot of ground,
That's what's up.
And then of course, anytime we can have an opportunity to share space to speak about mental health, men's mental health, I think that's a beautiful thing. And I always got time for that. So I was happy to pull up for this one for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And you guys can start getting paid again.
That's a blessing. Look at it. Like, hey.
Yeah, I know Nova's back there chopping it up like, woke up this morning.
Back again.
And got myself a check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's clear up some things.
Okay.
Orlando Brown did not smoke meth in my house.
yeah, that was funny. I was at the house like, what the? It was like, but the thing about it is, man, to be able to laugh at stuff like that, to be able to look back and acknowledge the fact that I was doing some idiotic shit years ago. That's why you don't do that shit, because at the drop of a dime, bro, somebody can put some shit on you, and it, like, you know what I mean. And it doesn't even have to be the truth. You just have to be able to walk in a room, and that's the game of fame. Just you have to be careful. That's all it is, man. Yeah. You have to be careful, and just to not make that mistake. Just don't do drugs. Just don't experiment with that shit, man. Is going on with you?
And the thing is with that, right, is because you had called me Solomon,
right?
So I was just role playing,
right. You're like, what the?
I literally just role played off a video I seen on YouTube where he said it, and then everybody took it as I said it, Danza, when really I'm Stalin.
I'm styling them well.
Yeah. But that's really what it was, and it goes crazy. And then another thing is mid-interview, I handed you some money.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Danza only paid him $750 for the interview."
Oh nah, man. Well, what happened was I had got paid, but that was from Real Life Street Stars, and so basically, they sent it to his Cash App. And then it came to me because my Cash App was already tapped out.
Yeah.
So they had to come through him, and then that's what that was. It was, just
I make sure I do my best to take care of all my guests. That they got food, drinks, haircuts. Shout out Scott.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they're fully compensated for the work that I know they're capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but here we are.
Yeah, man. I mean, I didn't even know you had a Maybach, bro. I was just like, what the is going on, bro? What is going on,
Where
brother?
was
like, I mean, what this? Was I dreaming?
I think I was in Miami, but it was kind of like
it was something
close,
crazy.
but
Yeah, it was nice. It was real nice, but it was my first time in the Maybach, brother. Congratulations on your car.
I appreciate you.
man.
That's a blessing, brother.
It is.
Yeah, man. And the funny shit is, we was just getting the smoothie, right? Oh yeah, shout out to the smoothie.
Meet You
Smoothies. It's a beautiful thing. Get down there, but. We go to get the smoothie, then we pull off, and he cut on the hump and the bump. It's like leaving on a camel. I'm like, what is this?
Right.
I've been missing out.
Hydraulics.
This is crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Nova too. Nova already responded. So you're damn right, I'm happy. He's like, I'm getting that check back. Yeah, I know. And it's such a wonderful show, wonderful moment. It feels good to be back. You mentioned having a new daughter.
Yes.
Well, how many kids now?
Aaliyah 6 now.
6 kids?
Yeah, 6 kids. Aaliyah, she's so cute, man. I'm talking about like adorable. It's hard when they're that little. So I've been letting mom, for the first week or so, I let mom, strap her in the car seat and everything, the little bones and stuff. But at the end of the day, you gotta step in, and it's been great, man. It's been amazing just to be able to look at her, watch her sleep and stuff like that. She got to get tummy time, and she got to hold her head up and stuff. Like it's really amazing. Yeah.
How old is she now?
She's literally 2 months now.
Oh wow!
man.
I actually have this is an exclusive, right? I have a daughter on the way.
Hey,
Wow! Congratulations.
She'll be here in about February, late January, early February.
Wow.
The way that this girl pops them out a month early, she just squats them out.
There you go.
So they'll be here. She'll be here a month early. So it's a beautiful thing to have children. Yes. Also tough, right? To be able to do what you're doing as a man, providing for the household.
Yeah,
and moving. Constantly moving.
But the thing about providing is you gotta love to provide. Like not a lot of people, well, I'll say not a lot of men are privy to the providing situation. It's always I'm gonna do it in a negative way. I'm gonna sell this weed, or I'm gonna see how I can hustle, and but to do it in a way to where you're consistently making money and it's a legal hustle. It's like, oh yeah, in this society, that's bad. You know what I mean? Like, just because
it's just not cool.
Yeah, it's just not cool. Just because this guy has 3 jobs, he's working McDonald's in the daytime, he's working Burger King in the midday or at nighttime, and then if he can squeeze it in over at the library, you know what I mean? But at the end of the year, he got 40K.
Yeah,
right. It's like, okay, well, you know what I mean? Like, he made it work. And a lot of people just don't want to do the work, man. In order to provide, they just want to wait for a handout or try to get it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, providing is a very, very huge situation when it comes down to your kids looking at you for who you are, because they remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, they remember, bro. Like, like we didn't have no food in the house, but when Pops came around, we had everything. Like, if it's like that, then it's like that. But a lot of these dudes just want to be Young Thug, and they want to be Drake, and they don't even want to be LL Cool J no more. Niggas don't want to be original. They want to be something that's made up, and that's another problem we have in society, brother.
Part of that, I think all men want to act like they have it under control. Like they got to figure it out.
Right.
So nobody wants to do the simple or, what would you say, like the obvious thing to do, like get a 9-to-5.
Right.
They want to be able to say, oh, no, but see, I did it my way.
Right.
Self-made, all on my own strength. Nobody helped me type. So in doing so, you find yourself doing shit you shouldn't normally be doing. Right. Trying to put, plays and shit to make extra cash.
Call it updating your resume.
Right. Trade skills.
Yeah, you dig? Like, okay. Like, all right, bro. Right on.
Yeah.
So, having 6 children, a wife, family, do you find it difficult to be able to move around? Because 2 months old, like we got that. Not only does that baby have attachment issues, but us as parents, we do too.
Right, we do too. I know that she's in good hands. I know that the kids are in good hands. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to me and my wife, we have a great relationship as far as the understanding that this is work. I'm coming right back home. Don't worry about it. Now, when the communication is unsought the right way, you know what I mean? Like it's not sought out the right way, then you're gonna have a problem. And that's an inner relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just all about the communication. Now when it comes down to me yearning for my children, you know, that's just natural, but you'll be back home. You know what I mean? Now, if it's a month or two, they're coming with me, the whole family. And if you don't want my family there, then you don't want me there. No production. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I cannot stay for a month without my family. So
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, what you allow, what you tolerate, and what you can control. But a lot of these things are out of our control and beyond our control. So knowing that, you have to go into it and, you know, playing chess and not checkers. Dig it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I celebrated my 40th. And
Oh man, that's dope. Hey, happy birthday.
I went out to, first off, I didn't know where the hell I was going to go. I was dealing with, you know, my own demon, my girl. Right. But so I had to figure out, like, what night am I going to be allowed to go out, to just go hang out with my friends and be able to have a good night. I ended up going to Live. It was Young Thug's birthday party.
Oh, wow.
I met Prince. I had no idea that Prince knew Orlando Brown.
Oh man, he's the Prince of Miami.
Prince of South Beach.
Prince of South Beach.
Unquote.
Yeah. It's the man there. He's a talented brother, man. You know, we got really tight on the set of Bad Boys, man, and he really, out of everybody that was saying that they were something for Miami, he literally lives it, bro. He's not bullshitting. Like, he's not bullshitting. And I had Vincent Peters. He flew me out to Miami right after that, and then I get out there to Miami, and it was like, okay, you know, we're there, and it was just a great experience. But the thing about it is, Miami is way different than Salt Lake. It's not. I was like, okay, well, but from what I understand, it's like still right down the street, shit.
Yeah,
it's like So yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. Yeah, Prince is he's definitely a great person, man. I look at him as like a big bro. You know, because a lot of the situation with what was going on over there at Bad Boys, man, it was like, you know, in the houses that we were going to, it was like, you know, people were just sticking their chests out, bro, and not really being who they really are. You know, trying to get that camera time. You feel me? And then don't come stand next to me or Raz trying to get your mother camera time, because you're gonna get your head knocked the off. That's what it was. And it was like they knew that shit wasn't for us. Don't come over here with that shit. So when they flipped it and it was me and Raz, Prince and Jonathan was the only people like, well, what the is going on? This is some weird ass shit. Prince was the one that went and got Jonathan when Raz was in my face. And I was like, you know, what the is going on with that whole shit? You know, he had a lot of hands on with what was going on, man, with everything. Not more than Jonathan, but definitely had a lot to do with you know, who was getting their ass beat and who wasn't getting their ass beat.
And it's funny because the way I find this out, right? I'm sitting there. I had a conversation with Orlando Brown, and I was actually talking to Prince as well, because we're gonna have him up here. And I was talking to my employee Nisha, and Nisha's like, "You don't remember when Orlando was cussing them out in the limo? I said, no, I don't. I didn't watch the show. And she was like, what? Hold on a second. And she pulls up the video and he's like, he's screaming something. He's like, what's your perm? I ain't gonna have no man with no perm talking shit to me.
Man, yeah, that was no, that wasn't Prince. That was Big Banger.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, yeah, man, Big Banger. Yeah, he had that dry perm at the time, man. It was kind of it was dry, man. I was trying to get him to do the Black Elvis. I guess they was trying to do the Black Elvis with the tips. And it just didn't curl. But he's a good dude, man. I love him. We did a song together, actually. Big Banger. Shout out to Big Banger, man.
So, what I wanted to do initially in the first podcast, but I did ask you. I said, "Do you want to bring Charleston White up here?" You said, "Yeah," and then that kind of diverted from the original conversation that I planned.
That was definitely you asked me. It wasn't like I was bombarded or whatever. It was definitely it was asked. And we thought it was gonna be a great idea. Right.
Yeah, everybody's getting haircuts.
Right.
He said, "Own a bitch."
Yeah, own a bitch, man. Own a motherfucking bitch. Yeah.
He said, "Daddy."
Yeah. You let them boys play with your a-hole. You let them boys get in your ass. You let them boys get all up in your asshole. I was like, ugh, what the fuck are you talking about?
I forgot.
What are you saying?
He said,
I don't roll with killers. I was like, what the f?
He said,
when
they were trying to f you, did you fight?
Yeah, when they were trying
Which eye rolls with killers? Nigga? The left or the right rolling? Then I called that nigga my daddy. I called my daddy got in his I'm leaving.
He got uncomfortable with that.
I'm gone.
And he said, "Don't call me daddy no more." He's like, "Okay, Uncle Daddy."
Yeah, Uncle Daddy.
He was like, "I can roll with Uncle Daddy." He sat
Daddy,
back down, yeah.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, because he was getting hostile. I had to come with some kind of love or joke or something because this nigga was talking about all kinds of shit.
The Juicy J, man.
They will sit next to me and say all kinds of shit when they know them views is there, bro. They be, man, that shit crazy. But the thing that got me was the hour of Orlando Brown, and there was nobody around. Not nobody. It was just Charleston White. And he's just sitting there. And the motherfucker, I'm like, damn. What the fuck
He's good at his imitation.
What did I do to this man?
You called him Daddy.
Yeah, Uncle Daddy, man. You my dad, man.
Daddy.
Shout out Charleston White.
Shout out that hairline. It's just, did he fix it?
He did. He fixed it.
Up.
Oh, he looks like Pac right now.
Man, I just, shout out to Unk, man.
Shout out C-Dub.
Shout out to Unk, man.
That's hilarious because I didn't think you remember none of that shit.
Yeah, I remember both of you. I was happy to see him, man. I was happy to see him. We chopped it up and was rejoicing and shit. And whatever he passed me, it was a wrap. What has the dope man gave me?
Where'd this come from?
Yeah, because they smoked out front.
Us not to smoke with like you. Are you Martin Lawrence?
So getting into it, right? My idea for every conversation is to start from the top. When Orlando Brown is discussed in general, every time I bring up Orlando, we're going to have Orlando Brown on the platform. It's like, what happened to him as a child, right? It's constantly the conversation, and I feel like people are just constantly wrong, and they're just saying things just to say them, or they heard somebody else say something, or they heard you joking around on a podcast, which you do joke around a lot, so people get things confused. Was there anything that happened in Hollywood that made you kind of alienate yourself from it, or was it just like overall you got tired of the people, the way they faked their way through? Because it's something I've heard from you say a lot, like a lot of people just being characters, not being themselves, and not being real.
If you was getting your asshole blown out to have your own show, would you want me to come around if I wasn't doing the same?
Say that again.
If you was getting your asshole blown out to have your own show, Would you want me to come around if I was not doing the same?
No.
Thank you. You answered your own question. Everyone's doing things that they're not supposed to do, and I'm not doing it, so they don't want me around.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that because I'm still getting around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you can't be mad at certain people and their decisions and how they choose to get money. Just be honest about how you getting your motherfucking money, and don't do that shit in front of my kids and act like that's just the only way. Now, if you're gonna be honest about how you getting your motherfucking paper, be honest about how you getting your motherfucking paper. Get your scraper, but don't act like my son finna sit there and my daughter's finna watch there and be like, oh yeah, well, okay, yeah, this is the way you do it. Nah, bro, you gotta keep it 100 done. Cause after a while, on that side, you only get 7 years with that shit and it ain't even yours. So what the fuck you gonna do? What you gonna do? Turn into the animal? You gonna be the dog? You gonna be the owner's dog? Yeah, while they running around in your body? Is that serious? You need money that bad? Oh, okay. Oh, what you gonna do? You gonna be the chimpanzee? You want it that bad? Oh, okay. You want to fuck up and give your body away? Now you have no vessel now. What God gave you, you don't have anymore. So you're gonna be whatever we tell you to be for however long we can tell you that you're gonna be it. And they don't understand that shit. They don't get it. These people are not happy. They're happy for the time being when they call action. Yeah. They're happy for the time being. But when they go home, are they in a cage or are they in the bed?
They're definitely in a cage.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The only reason why someone would not want someone around is because they're not indulging in the same things that they're indulging in. If I'm not letting you around, it's because you're not eating at my table the way I'm eating. And see, if you come around, you're going to judge me. And 9 times out of 10, you remember everything because you were a child. You remember that these people aren't that tall. You remember that these people aren't that thick. You remember that those eye colors aren't the same. You remember those hands being a little bit more smaller than they are now. We don't need you around, nigga. You gonna blow our cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna blow our motherfucking cover. And you won't shut up. I'm not finna shut up. No, where my homies at? Where's Kevin Hart? Not the tall one, the short one. you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where's Jamie Foxx? Not the thick one, the skinny one. Before the accident and all the tumor or whatever the happened, whatever. You know, it's right in front of our face. Where's Kanye? The short one, the skinny one. They used to wear the polos. Who is this with all this shit going on? You know, it's just, you know, you got to look at the dynamic of what's going on in front of us and what we're able to tolerate. It's ridiculous what we're tolerating. You're looking at this shit right in front of your face and you're tolerating it. And if all of us stand together, it has to stop. If all of us act like we see what the fuck is in front of us, it'll stop. But nobody cares because they love the song. They love the movie. Oh, that's really them. Oh my God. Why so much fucking security? Back in the day when we was in the real Hollywood, when I was living in the real Hollywood, no way, it wasn't all of that. We didn't need all the security and shit. You see John Travolta, you see John Travolta. You know, you go to New York, you see Jim Carrey on the train, Jim Carrey on the train. That's the real Hollywood. Like, we don't need all of that. But when you walking around with 7 and 8 bodyguards, whose kids did you kidnap? Whose wife are you? Why we can't get close as a people to your motherfucking ass? What you doing that you ain't supposed to be doing? While you getting all this praise and shit. R. Kelly stand up and get his award. Remember when he stood up and he had these motherfuckers in the audience like, what are you doing? Oh, now we know what you were doing. It's that serious. Beams on your motherfucking head for their kids. For their daughters. So yeah, bro, these people got it fucked up. I'm not worried about them. My focus is on the prize. And the prize is my babies. What I'm doing to feed my babies and what I'm doing to feed my family. And what I'm doing to feed the people around me that love to break bread with a brother like me. Because when God bless me, oh, you might just want to be there. Yeah.
Do you have any plans for production that maybe it's you or your own team doing your own production?
I've been writing some movies. I got a couple movies in the can written. I got a couple shows, couple reality shows for some other people written. Definitely have Youngstar Entertainment. But I'm not just abreast to just keeping everything Youngstar. I would love to be able to, find someone that would love to, partner or do something to where we could do like-minded business and get it out the right way, because we do have a lot of eyes prepared. And this was another thing that I had, a problem that I had with Zeus when they called. It's like, dude, I'm not finna do a whole promo for something. Number one, it's not that I don't condone it, but it's something that I would never let my daughter watch. And number two, it's just like, if we do have the eyes that we have waiting on us to show them something, why not do something that makes sense, like a movie or a show or something to where they can have access to the person that they would like to see on a regular basis, which would make more sense. They don't know exactly how they want to go about it. So right now they're just thinking, and it's a blessing to know that there's something even on the table over there, but there are other people that are looking to do things bigger. And by bigger, I do mean that Zeus is its own platform for what they have. Yeah. And to go outside of that box is probably, to go scripted right now is just something that they're probably scared to do. But hey, like I said, there's some great people over there that can come up with some things. You never know what may happen overnight or over the next couple weeks. All I do know is that I'm looking to do some work with somebody that's willing to work with somebody like me, because we do have a lot of people waiting on some stuff. I just don't want to jump out and have these people looking at no bullshit.
Yeah, you want to do it right.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Anything that you touch, especially this far in the game, as far as you've come, you want it to be
gotta
quality,
be right,
memorable, something that people are gonna actually resonate with.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
And not only the acting, but the music, which obviously you're very talented.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The music is just something that comes naturally from my mom and my dad and all that stuff. The family is very, very, musically oriented, but I feel like it's not a big deal to me. Like, if something happens, then it happens, because a lot of people have went through hell, literally, to have $1 million deals.
Yeah.
Like, I could cry right now, bro. Like, that kind of shit. Woo, bro. God damn. Here we go. Shit. These people been through hell. So if it came to me and it was like, here, bro, I would have no choice but to do it. I'm not trying to push that shit, bro. I'm doing it independently, and that's for me and the fans that know I'm doing it. I'm not trying to step on no toes, have Jay-Z taking my kids and shit. And these boys don't play, especially Big Bro. Big Bro don't play. But if I was blessed with something that Bro and Broski say yeah, and however it work, if it come down to me being asked to do something, of course I would. But I'm not trying to step on no toes, bro.
Do you think one industry is particularly more difficult than the other? Between music and acting?
Only if you don't know how to not step on nobody's toes. Because if you just trying to be the star all the time, bro, we can go over here and it's a star over there, it's a star over there. Everybody want to be a motherfucking star. There's a lot of people that can sing and shit, There's a lot of people more talented than my black ass, But at the end of the day, it's just, you have to know that the blessing comes from when you're chosen. You have to be chosen, and it has to be in you, not just on you.
Mm-hmm. Word.
It gotta be in you,
Word.
Not just on you, and that, normally the people that shy away from it are the people that it's for. But it just has to come at the right time.
That's interesting you say that, because I feel like music is definitely somewhere it got to be in you. Like, I know people can learn how to sing, but it's some people that you'll never learn how to sing like them. You could read as many books and take as many classes, and you'll never sound like that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm curious to see which industry is more difficult in I think for different people, it's probably different answers.
It just depends on what you're blessed with. Like if you're blessed to do both, if you're blessed to do both, then you're blessed to do both. It just depends on the individual. Like if they know how to act and sing, they know how to act and sing. 9 times out of 10, people just want to do something different. And when they, when they see somebody that's of influence do something that helps them mentally and it breaks them out of something to where they're now in a whole nother world, they're like, yo, you know what? Let me try this. That's what it's really for. It's to get people out of their comfort zone and to get them to step into doing something different. Right. Now, you may not be the best singer, you may not be the best actor, but you got to crawl before you walk. And that's where the beauty comes in. And that's when we start seeing the Whitney Houstons, the next Whitneys, and the next, Selenas and things of that nature. Because, you have to water and nurture that seed and allow these seeds to grow.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Another industry, because there's obviously 3 industries because of this, the interviewing. Obviously, there's a lot of podcasts out there, and you have the gift of going on to all these platforms and having these conversations with these people, which has to be another one that's a little bit tough to deal with. We saw the No Jumper interview with Adam 22. It didn't seem as though anything was even going on. It seemed like a very cool, fun interview. And then there was that situation with 4 Extra.
Yeah, it was definitely, some people are not seasoned to be on set. And when you're dealing with I won't say that word, but when you're dealing with a professional like me that understands how to hit a beat, you're gonna lose every fucking time. That's just what happened. You literally he ate himself up, and then when I said one thing, he didn't know if he wanted to laugh at it or if he wanted to act on it. And by then, it's already too late. And you're on probation. I know you're not gonna hit me. Oh yeah, I win. So
chestnut checkers.
Yeah, okay. It's chestnut checkers. So you gotta know how to hit the beat. You gotta know how to hit that mark. And once you hit the mark, you have to already have done your homework. It's when you come in prepared, you come in prepared. And that's what I did. I came in on my A game, and everyone can see that. He wasn't that seasoned, but he was definitely on. The podcast to bring his element and his fan base, to No Jumper. You know what I mean? So we're not trying to down anybody or put, he wasn't seasoned.
Do you think now that, because he just had a very
bad accident,
freak accident with blowing off a couple of his fingers or things, do you think that will kind of humble him and calm him down a little bit to help appreciate life a little bit more?
The thing about situations, man, you live through situations and only time will be able to reveal that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody actually can be humbled unless they humble themselves. Not even a freak accident can humble somebody. It's a mental thing. Like you've been saying, mental health, Nigga, your hand blew up. Calm down.
Slow down.
Yeah. Some people just want to keep going like it didn't happen. Things actually happen in this world, and when they do happen, you have to acknowledge them. We're all gonna have to acknowledge them, and he has to acknowledge the fact that that happened to him, and I wish him well. I hope he pulls through with his career, his music. You know what I'm saying, and off the motherfucking bag.
When you look at the platform and how those things occurred, do you blame the platform and Adam 22 for allowing it to happen? Or do you look at 4 Extra and say, you know what, you're the one that was supposed to control?
No, I definitely, like I said, it's chestnut checkers. They're looking to make as much money off of the watch time as possible. So if you think about what I said, get the cameras, get the pictures, I'm on their level. I'm already knowing what you want, and then so it makes it even harder to even put your hands on me because now, nigga, you didn't already said what I'm thinking. So now I can't even hit you. Now if I wanted to go to jail, I can't even hit you because you just told me. I'm like, hit me, smack me, push me, do it. Now I'm setting you up, and it's not even it's going with the flow. Now I'm going to say that some people They love to play off of that kind of shit. He's one of those people that will play off that shit if you let him. If you let Adam take that shit there, he will bop your ass. He will milk some shit to the every bit of it, and that's their job. I understand that, but me as a professional to know that this is a podcast and not a real studio, I'm gonna hit my mark, say my lines, and get the fuck out of there because it's really improv at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not there for no beef, no smoke. I'm there to entertain the people, let them know what's going on, and that's that. If anybody, takes it to the next level, it was a setup.
Okay, I got you.
That was the true intent.
Yeah, that was the true intention of. But the comedy is what stops everything because the shit makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, what the? He just called this nigga Kiki Punk. Like, what the? It's too much going on. Like, at that point, now the world's laughing and you look like the fucking joke.
Yeah.
It's it's that old Jamie Foxx shit that I learned. Jamie Foxx show, Family Matters. Sister, major pain, and two of a kind, and the Damon show, 413 Hope Street, and
Classic.
The Waltons, and
Classic.
Waiting to Exhale, and it's shit like what I mean. Oh God, dang it! But it's definitely just being seasoned and knowing when you have to hit these beats, man, and when you can't let somebody take and milk you. That's it. I've seen it. Bow Wow said it too. Shaw made a great point. He was like, "Yo, man, what you think about Lane?" He's like, "I think they use him for clickbait," and a lot of people was trying. A lot of people really was trying.
What do you think about what?
He asked, what's his name? Shannon Sharpe asked Shaw, like, "Yo, what do you think about Lando?" He's smart. He knows what he's doing. It's the first thing he said. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. And a lot of people are hip to what I'm doing because they understand where I'm going when I say what I say.
Yeah.
No one has done it before, and now everybody wants to try to do it. And so that's where the confusion started coming in, and it's like, nah. Now the people are like, nah, you're not Orlando.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it has to be original. The originality of something definitely means something to the people. And so, when he asked, and he said I was smart, and I know what I'm doing, and I think that he's very, very smart himself, and I think that he knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Not,
y'all been around.
Yeah.
And it's you would expect somebody that was in the rap game like Bow Wow to kind of take offense to it and lash out. Oh, I can't believe because he's obviously denying the.
Well, no, it's the fans and the people and his homeboys and you ain't gonna do nothing, man. You ain't gonna. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, it's not even like he's not on that. It's who you keep around you, man. The people that you keep around you. He got on there and he spoke like a man. He understands that it's a joke. He understands that, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, if I was in the room with that man, I'm not gonna be playing with no pussy jokes and shit like that. It's not that, but it's the elephant in the room. The whole time Little Bow Wow was at the BET Awards performing without Sierra, they were thinking about his bomb-ass pussy and where the fuck is Orlando Brown? Forever. And that's what I'm saying. It's not, forever shall it be. And so I may not play in the room, you see what I'm saying? And we respect, but it's my job.
Yeah.
You're right.
But we gonna fight over me doing my job and making a quick little joke. When he in the room, he a grown ass motherfucking man. That's my nigga. That's Bow Wow. But when we out and we doing business, and if I'm working with the man, let the crowd. The crowd is the crowd, man. That's a grown man. He got kids. He got a wife. And, man, let the joke be the joke. That's it.
Yeah.
And do you feel bad that people take it so far? Does it bother you at times?
Nah, man. My grandfather's Richard Pryor. I can't just, comedy is comedy, and it has to be effortless. It's never intentional to to say something funny, and it's your opinion. It's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that if it's something that you say off of the slick of your tongue, and somebody takes it out of context, and they're like, well, what the fuck did he say that for? Maybe it just wasn't for you.
Yeah, how you took it.
How you took it and how you approached it mentally wasn't for you. But if everybody and they motherfucking mama over here is laughing, because it's some truth to every joke.
Yeah.
That means that effortlessly I made all these people laugh just like a innocent child. Saying, "Ooh, your breath stink," and the bitches, the auntie, "Ooh, your mommy, her breath stink." But shut up, you know. It's innocent, and that's what the funny is. Orlando hasn't been around and shit, so therefore, when I do say something, it's like, "Oh, there he is. All right, cool." But they wasn't saying shit for a while. When you make the right decision to say the right shit, they'll say your name. How long did it take for anybody to say shit about Orlando Brown? Yeah. How long have I been going fucking viral?
Right. A long fucking time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So it's not, oh yeah, well, we're just gonna, no, this was a strategic, we're not gonna say his fucking name. Raven just said my name. Where have you been? What party were you at? The Diddy party? We've been waiting on this shit since 3 years ago. Right. Now you and your wife want to start saying some shit for views? That's what Bow Wow was talking about, clickbait. Yeah. You want to keep saying my name, but you're not calling me to the motherfucking mic, though. The fans see this shit. You want to keep saying my name, but you don't want me to come to the podcast to see you and your bitch. You don't want to play with me like that. So stay in your fucking lane. The internet is mine. Stay in your fucking lane.
I like that talk.
What are you talking about? Stop playing. We've been waiting on you for a long time. Now we're not waiting on your ass anymore. Boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you got to step up when it's time to step up. You know what I mean? When I was sitting over there on Cam Capone couch crying, I miss my friend. The bitch was laughing with a pound of pussy in her mouth. Like, what the fuck is really going on, Ray? God damn.
It was a little convenient recently.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man, it's too convenient.
Like, what's the rollout? Hold on.
When it's convenient for you to say my motherfucking name, cool. You know, it's like, all right, cool, man, whatever, man. Well, how about you just call me to the podcast and we can talk about this shit together as adults. Don't keep saying my motherfucking name and you ain't doing shit about it. Right. That's what it is, you know, and okay, so we can say his name because he's reaching numbers, but we gotta stay away from him though, because that nigga crazy. No. We done had that. We done had this. What is it? You know, and I told you what it was. You know, when you getting paper in a certain kind of way, man, people don't want you around if you're not playing how them certain folks play, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's cool, you know. I just realize what's going on. I see what's going on. Just like your platform, bro. Like, this shit is a beautiful outlet for everyone that has a way to get to you to speak the proper stuff. It can't be just, like you were saying in the car, oh yeah, well, this person knows this person and that person knows, and you should have me on your show. Bro, it's not about that. We're talking about things that actually have a story behind it. We're talking about things that have substance behind it. We're talking about things that actually make fucking sense. So if you think I'm finna bring some of that ghetto shit over here to the Danza Project, fuck that. No Crip Max, no motherfucking 4 extras, no. No Omar Goodings, no.
Yeah, that's the biggest gangster of the year
right
now.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, you know, yeah, that's Larry Hoover. And my thing is, I just know for a fact that some people just need to stay in their lane. And that's what it is, man. You cannot be doing no gangbanging shit and all of that shit. And it's a podcast. And, you know, I mean, I'm not mad at Adam No Jumper. I just don't see where they're going with the gangbang shit. I'm not mad at Cam Capone. That's my nigga. I love him. But I just don't see where he's going with the gangbang shit. It's just, you know, you guys are accumulating all this cash and you're getting money off this watch time. And it's time to do something fucking different, just like Zeus.
Word.
It's time to do something fucking different, man. Everybody has a podcast. Everybody wanted to be, but they're not you. They're not Cam. They're not these kind of people. They're not y'all, man. So y'all have a lot of power, man, to bless people. But it's just continue to be wise with who you bless to get behind your mic, bro.
And that's part of the reason we've stayed independent for so long. I don't ever want, this is something that we were speaking about in the car earlier, which shout out to High Life Media. We got all the whole day filmed. But just to have the freedom to choose who I want to speak their story. It's not that their stories don't mean anything, because it may. However, reaching out to somebody and saying, hey, you need to have me on the show, I don't think that's the best way to approach anything. I don't think anybody, if it'll never work in any scenario. Hey, you need to do this. It's like, all right, well, automatically I'm kind of thinking I might opt out. But somebody like yourself who's so talented in many ways, constantly going up on platforms, having these conversations, having the opportunities to meet all these people, and then seeing, again, it is a style that you originated. You see people like 607 Unk having these, conversations, and people are like, I can't tell if this guy is serious or bullshitting or what he is. What are your opinions on somebody like him now that he has a podcast as well?
I think Whitney Houston is still on that shit.
Hello.
And I am 607. Look at that motherfucking grill. Yeah, man. So I just think, some people just gotta be careful with
Definitely.
How they play, man. I think he's definitely seen a lot of Orlando Brown. A lot of people. I think, because like what I was telling y'all in the car, Ray J, he definitely did his thing with the girl with the ladies, the Kim K and all of this stuff. He was the guy back then. And then so now I got after the interview over there, in Atlanta, man, when I shoved the mic in my mouth and told him he was a fucking piece of shit liar, he was like, yo, this little nigga's, what the fuck is going on? Like, he got to see how fast it happened. And he was just like, I can see his face. He had the Ray Cam and shit. The fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck?
If you shock Ray J, you did.
What? And it's just like, now I see him picking up the random acts, the having fun and moving around. It's definitely it is a style, and I do thank you for recognizing that I did originate a style, but at the end of the day, I would like to keep it, by saying I keep it real by saying I just think it's just something effortless that comes with being in the room with great people, just being able to share certain platforms with people like Ray J, with people, like you. It's certain people that bring out a certain energy in a person that you can't rewind. You can't rewind it, and that's what's special about podcasting. And, you just have to give a little bit of yourself to the people that you speak to, but you give a little bit of yourself that you haven't given to somebody else. And always have some more to give to somebody else. Always have some more. Always search for greater heights. So
when you did the Ray J episode and you put the mic in your mouth, that wasn't the first time. Because you did it here.
It was here first.
It was right here.
Yeah. Hey, Ray J.
Oh wow,
Soulja Boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He did it here first.
Yeah, man. Tell him, man. You already know.
But now it's like, right, we look at media. Every time I open up the phone and go to an app like Instagram or TikTok, it almost seems like it's always a publicity stunt. I don't know if it's real or if it's fake. If they're doing it to drive views or if they're doing it because it really happened. Recently, we all saw what occurred with Lil Nas X. walking through Hollywood. My first thought was everything he's done so far for an album rollout has been something pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So my first thought was, here he goes again with the
Antics.
the fruity rollout. But I'm thinking that it's all fake. But there's actually real police records, and he was arrested for those antics in public. Do you have any thoughts on that at all, or have you heard about it?
Yeah, I just think that he's been around a fucking lot. It just shows how much he was exposed to.
Fact.
And it goes back to what you were speaking when you were talking about mental health. Walking down the street, calling people daddy, taking off your clothes. These are the things that we don't pay attention to until it's time. Just like Kodak Black. Who the fuck gave him a couple more fucking million? Who the fuck did it? This nigga's playing with samurai swords outside of fucking hotels and shit, chopping up fucking bushes.
Yeah.
We see him eating on the ground.
Sitting on the floor.
And he's out of it. Kanye even said with his motherfucking ass, "Hey, yo, man, fuck is going on with you?" It's like,
that's how you know.
you gotta, yo, man, what's going on to where nobody's caring about the mental health of these people? He was around all of that shit. That homosexual lifestyle is something that is, not talked about a lot in Hollywood because they see it, the men and all of that stuff. But what we don't know is what goes on in those parties if you're not homosexual. And that was prime example of what the fuck he's been around. And that is sad, yo. Like, it's fucked up. They broke him.
Yeah. Him and Sam Smith.
You know what I mean?
Hit
Like,
a hard turn.
They broke him. And we're watching it and nobody is going to help. They're going to put out the album. Like you said, every time it's something pretty, big and then hitting that. Come on, man. What you mean, the label is behind this shit now? They okay with a young African-American man walking down the motherfucking street that's going to sell albums now? What are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing? Where's his mama? Where's his daddy? Fuck Billy Ray Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Billy Ray. Fuck is Billy gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
like real
yeah.
shit. Like where's his mama? Where the fuck is his dad at?
Yeah.
Smack this nigga up real quick.
Absolutely.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And we're losing that. Just like when I was like, yo, man, where this nigga Kodak aunties at or some shit? Like, he from down there in St. Louisiana or some shit like that. They be serious about they folks. Where the fuck his people at? How he get some more fucking money? And his people still ain't around. This is the shit that this is why I be like, man, fuck that. I'm at the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, when y'all call, when y'all need me, I'll show up, bro. But there's too much going on, bro. It's too much that people looking dead at some shit, bro. And they don't give a fuck. They like, okay, next scroll, next scroll. No, go back. What the fuck is that? Okay, let's get on the phone and call some fucking people and see what's up with this nigga, man. Cause man, hell no. Where the fuck is Farrakhan? Somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's not cool. Where a couple brothers at? Go get them. Have a sit down. When it was all bad with this rap shit back in the day, Brother Farrakhan come down there get in your ass.
Yeah. With a couple.
Snoop, everybody talking. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, brother. We cool. All right, no problem. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Not today. These niggas don't want to listen. Don't nobody want to fucking listen. Nobody wants discipline. Nobody wants to do things the right way. And then these older people are like, you know what? They know right from wrong. Tired of warning you motherfuckers. Warning come before destruction. Let these motherfuckers self-destruct. You killing hip-hop. You killing yourself, not realizing that gangbanging was just another way to motherfucking depopulate black people. Hello. It's fucked up out here. And people still going along with the same motherfucking map. That's it. They following the same motherfucking map, bro. It ain't nothing different. They just doing the same shit like they gonna get different results and shit.
Facts.
Yeah. Definitely.
When you were up here with Charleston, we were speaking about Diddy while Diddy was facing the case. You were somebody that has openly said, free that man. Get him the hell out of there.
Yeah, like I said, man, at the height of certain things, it was all consensual. Now, that's at the height of certain things. In some other cases, this shit wasn't. So, be careful who you allow yourself to be around. And motherfucker, if you went to the party, you knew what was gonna happen before you got there.
Thanks.
At least the possibility of it.
You knew what was gonna happen before you got there. Yeah. You know that it's a freak off.
Yeah, absolutely for the freak off.
It's for the adults. It ain't no kid party. This ain't no motherfucking Backstreet Boys party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know that shit. Yeah. And everybody knows that shit. That's why it's a Diddy party.
And you happy to be there.
And you happy to fucking be there, So I'm not hearing that shit. These people, they a lot of them wanted it. And then when they got it, they didn't like it. Do I think that he should just walk free? Yes. You motherfucking right. I'm gonna keep saying this shit over and over again. Because, come on, man, leave that man alone, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
That's
I just ain't with, I'm not with him beating on the woman, you know what I'm saying? This shit, that ain't, come on, man, that wasn't too smooth, bro. Yeah. That one, you kind of gotta, you gotta talk to the people for a long time about, brother, because that was kind of fucked up. Yeah. But everything else, man, come on, brother. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Shit, man.
Yeah, I think it's time served is for the come on the nipples.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, brother. Come on, the nipples got you. On the nipples? This nigga's nasty. I haven't even seen nothing like that before. What's that? All these motherfucking sites.
Yeah, she just walks in the room.
Oh, Diddy's gonna love this. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Ooh, well, no, I heard about the semen in the mac and cheese. Whoa, this nigga was putting chicken grease in the pussy. You was a disgusting nigga.
That's what they said.
Dude, weren't you trying to keep it seasoned?
They said the only thing Diddy is guilty of is being a freak.
Pretty much sounds like it to me, that's what it sounds like. He's being a freak, and it got too freaky a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, wasn't that freaky. At that point, now you're watching like, we should be leaving.
36 hours later.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And you know what's wild? I keep speaking about this. It's a thought process that's crossed my mind a bunch, right? They're framing Diddy as the top of the mountain for this behavior.
That's funny.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And when he's clearly thought that was okay because more than likely has seen it in Hollywood before.
I thought the same shit. He must have learned it from somebody.
Learned behavior.
You know what I'm saying? Someone told him it was cool, or like he went to a party and seen that shit and was like, I can fucking do this.
Man,
Absolutely.
Clive and them niggas know how to party.
And that's the part. Yep.
Clive and them niggas know how to party, bro. Uncle Clive, Uncle Tommy Mottola, Jimmy Iovine, all
Russell.
of them. They know. Oh yeah, what's L.A. Reid?
Yeah.
All of them know how to party. You know what I'm saying? And they are the ones that keep it discreet. They know how to do it the right way. But when you let certain people see certain things and tell them that it's okay to do it after they have so much money, you're not Clive Davis. You're not Tommy fucking Tola. Hey, nigga, you're not Jimmy Iovine.
You're doing too much.
Hey, you're doing too much, buddy. You can't do what they do. You know what I'm saying? and they forget that shit. I feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the level, you know. That's how they get the shit taken because it's like, come on, bro, you're not us, nigga.
And the ego.
Yeah, the ego comes so easily for some odd reason. Right after they hit that peak, and everybody know, okay, they doing good in their profession. Okay, cool. But the people that's actually in the building that can snatch your shit, they're like, man, I'm gonna snatch his shit. Keep fucking around.
Yeah. You're bringing heat on all of us.
You bringing heat, bro. It's not a good look when you know you trying to imitate somebody's life, and I mean it has to be unattractive to a wife. It has to be disrespectful to your kids. It's like you're living another person's life because of what you've seen. Yeah, and that's the bad boy's demon. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? You get out there, whoa, everybody have it. And it's like you go home and you just be like, damn, I'm at home. Oh, I'm at home. Hey, baby. Yeah, I'm at home. Shit. You just can't sit your ass down. Yeah. Then when you sit down, you like, I'm at fucking home. Damn. I want to drink. And then you start drinking at the house. You start doing it. You gotta, like I said, know how to control it, man. You gotta know how to control it. Like the really cool thing about this is, I'm gonna tell you, like, you have to realize when I went on the show, it was straight out of coming from jail, right? So, I'm sitting in there,
3-month bid, right?
3-month bid out there in Lima, and I wasn't smoking, drinking, none of that shit. When I got out,
we back.
I see Prince with a bag of that good. We got the Sprinter van, Casamigo all over the motherfucking place. Jonathan grabbing people's neck, pouring shit down your neck on camera. It was turn up time. You know? Yeah, definitely. And it's right out of my... Basically, out of my solitude, I'm just like, you know, okay, let's get into this reality show shit. That's what it did. That's what it did. It puts you in a position where you have to deal with things that you don't even fucking want to deal with. Yeah. You know what I mean? With a camera in your fucking face, which amplifies everything. Yep. Yeah. You know, so you just got to be careful, man. You know, with the influential shit, and just know who you are. You know, I think that a lot of people just need to continue to trust in who they are. You know, you're beautiful in your own way. You're beautiful in your own light. You know, you're strong in your own light. You know, you got things that you need to put out into the world. You have a voice. You have, you know, you look good. You know, but just motivate yourself. You know, everything is all right. You know, a lot of people being hurt and down and dogged the fuck out, man. You know, they need to hear that shit. Mm-hmm. Word. Yeah.
I've called 2025 because of the Diddy case, the death of the Instagram model. We've seen, even though Cassie didn't originate as an Instagram model, she's been loved through social media, and like the love was crazy, right? Until people started hearing truths, and still they're cross-examining her. Did you say this? And did you threaten to take that man's life? It's like, did he make you do it, or did you do it? Yeah. It's like, oh well, so you took it upon yourself to tell that man that you were gonna make sure he wasn't around any longer. And then you've seen Daphne, where they start saying, well, you wanted to be there, right? This is you actually sent the text, said, hey, can we do another? Cassie, you sent a text, can we do another? And now this reality sets in that this is actually what's happening throughout the country with the women that, you know, oh, how did she get 1 million followers? Well, the porn that's not porn, the OnlyFans. Yeah. You know, they've been doing this for so long, and now people are like, oh wait, is this what's actually happening? Are they putting themselves in their scenarios over and over again? And it killed the allure of this Instagram model, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on that?
I just think that Instagram is a tool to be able to promote whatever you're promoting if it's a business page. I also think that it's a way to self-incriminate yourself if you tell somebody you ain't got it. And that's basically what it is. It's like, if you're not promoting anything, if you don't have anything to promote, stay off that shit. Unless you just want to see some things or whatever the case may be. But stop telling on your fucking self. That's it. Stop telling on yourself. Stop telling motherfuckers what your kids are wearing. Stop telling people where your kids' school is at. Stop telling people where your kids' games are. Like, stop telling on yourself. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what God gave you. Not every fucking meal is made to be fucking picturized.
Yeah.
It's a rash of people now getting fired because they be going live at their job.
Oh my gosh, bro! It's like
that's a thing right now. Yeah.
Like, why are you going live at your job? Like, it's just like, what are you? It's like, that's what I mean. That's why I love Trump, because it's just like the militants of, hey man, I'll crack the whip on you motherfuckers and bring the army. Fuck that. You gonna listen? I'm like, damn, all right, Trump. You got some shit going on, dude. Don't you never let me see motherfucking soldiers marching through the street like we in Afghanistan. Nigga, I'm coming to the White House. Go ahead and let me in this bitch, because this is too much. It's just, the militants, man, but it's the diversity in militants, because we have different ethnicities that are, in dire need of militants. And that's basically what it is, man. Nobody is abreast to discipline. And that goes for people in their fucking 70s too. You have to know, like, when it's time to stop, bro, it's just time to fucking stop. Some people just don't think it's the time to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, oh, okay. Well, fuck. I look at some people, man, and I wish they could have an opportunity to restart their clock over. Especially some people that messed up really, really bad. And they think that they're condemned to eternal damnation type of deal, They don't know that a lot of this shit is none of our fault.
Yeah.
And they're carrying a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like giving someone their shit back and they won't be depressed anymore. It's the same thing, It's just you have to be able to give people what belongs to them. Even in conversation, anywhere, in any part in life. You have to make sure you give people what they looking for, man. That's how people get fucking paid. If I'm not giving you what the fuck you looking for, I need my motherfucking money back. Oh, run me my smackaroos, buddy. You know what I'm saying? No first class for you back home. You're gonna be doing 5 more episodes, motherfucker.
Get it right.
You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. It's just.
Redemption. Redemption is what.
Yeah, man. Instagram is just like I said, man. It's just a way for people to just tell on themselves, and I think people should stay away from shit like that. Unless they're promoting something and they're looking at some food and use it for what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it for bullshit.
I'll never forget when I went out to Israel. I was out there for about 2 months. And I brought my ex out there, and we're like riding through, and I thought, like, sights I've never seen before, and she hasn't either. And first thing she does, pick up the phone, takes a video of it, and I'm like,
"You're missing it.
Do you see this? Like, can you see what's actually happening?" And you almost, it's like if we're doing this podcast right now, and I'm just sitting there with the camera, like trying to record it, like, yo, I'm live right now. It's like missing the moment. Mm-hmm. The words that are being spoken, you can't hear it the same.
Yeah.
While controlling this device,
because you're not really present.
And it's a sad thing.
It's for you.
Yeah. And how annoying is it?
It's for you to fuck it up. Just enjoy it.
like the fireworks thing, right? That people are constantly going back to. It's like, Nobody wants to see your story with the fireworks.
Fireworks.
Nobody
You'll
gives a
never go back
fuck.
and
You know what I
watch
mean?
it.
Like,
Yeah.
there's nobody that gives a fuck. It's just fucking taking up storage in your phone. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a fuck about the fireworks. It's there for you to sit there and enjoy that moment, to watch, be able to enjoy it, see it. And that's it.
Yeah.
It's not for anybody else.
Yeah.
I still do it every time, though.
Pulls out the blonde hair. Look at that hair right there.
Oh yeah, the blondest. I had to wipe this off, man. Get it going. I'm about to put this shit right back on.
I'll tell you what, this man always comes through with a fly fit.
For sure.
You know?
Had to wipe that forehead, you know. Still half black.
So I know that Club Shay Shay,
Oh yeah.
Damon Wayans was up there.
Yeah, Uncle Damon. Yeah, man, you know, the thing about that situation was I had said what I told my experience about what happened when Karen Parsons bought me a puzzle, and I was in his trailer, and he thought it was cool to make the trailer rock. Leave it at that. And I go in the back, and I'm a kid. I got scared. I start hyperventilating. I run out. I'm scared shitless. I go to my fucking trailer. I don't know what to say. I seen them fucking. So, I see Hillary Banks and Mr. Mo Money having sex.
Oh shit.
And I'm okay, is it making sense to you now?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, man, my two favorite people, they're fucking. I'm like, I was just trying to do my
Trying to do
Power
this
Ranger fucking puzzle, you know? It got weird. And so I said that, and it was like, yo, man, that's my experience. I didn't say that for you to be hurt or to be, you know, I mean, you just gotta watch what you do around kids. And I'm sorry, you know, I apologize, Uncle Damon. I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt you or say anything bad about Auntie Lisa or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is just something that I seen, and effortlessly. You know, I talked about my experience, and like, but still, I just want to be able to tell you, I apologize. I didn't know it was gonna piss you off enough for you to go on Shay Shay and act like I don't fucking exist. You know, you just gotta watch what you do around children. That's basically what it is. You know, that was my experience. And I look up. I was looking. Looking up to them. You know, like it traumatized me.
Yeah.
It was a traumatizing thing. I saw sex for the first time. So don't get mad at me, motherfucker, because you pulled your dick out.
Absolutely,
you know,
yeah.
like that's my first experience of what sex was, and
How old were you at the time?
I was Tiger, bro. 5, 6.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
traumatizing.
could be,
Yeah, like it was fucked up, and I knew he had a wife, Auntie Lisa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, what position you put me in?
doing
So
math as
you
a
knew
kid.
it was wrong.
I knew it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so it wasn't like I'm trying to just make him seem like he was just an adulterer and all. That's what happened, bro. You know what I mean? You was cheating on that lady, and that it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I wasn't trying to disrespect you. You know, that was my experience, and that's what happened. He got on Shay Shay and was like, "Yeah, man. So you know, Orlando Brown. You know, Orlando. He's obviously going viral for all the wrong reasons." And I'm like, "Nigga, is he talking to you or your nose?" Get around that motherfucker, nigga.
Shannon caught us.
Whoa. And I'm like, yo, like Damon didn't say shit. And I had just seen Marlon. I just seen Uncle Marlon and shit, and you know, and Marlon ain't no bitch. I said, but you know, but my thing is, you know, he just be doing bitch shit sometimes.
Shout out to Marlon.
Shout out to Marlon. Yeah, man. But you know, I definitely didn't. I didn't mean to get him to speak on me to like I didn't exist. You know, he's like, I don't know Orlando, what he's been doing, and you know I don't know. And then he brought up Major Pain too, which would be, you know, cool. And he was just like, I don't know what he would do on the set. like come on, man. Stop throwing me under the bus, bro. Just because I said some real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, well, whatever. But it's just when you come across those bridges, man, you know, you come across those bridges, and whenever Uncle Damon want to talk, we could talk, you know. I got Uncle Marlon's number. He can call me whenever. It's not like a situation. It's a lituation.
Yeah.
You know, they family. They'll find me in the airport, fuck me up. It'll be all good.
It's gonna be 3-4 of them.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All the Wayans, get your ass whooped real quick. Come on, let's get this in. You can jump your ass in.
His response sounded like, rather than speak negatively, he'd rather just kind of like, I'm not gonna avoid this question, but I'm not gonna go crazy right here, right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I sprinkle. They're smart. They know what they're saying.
Yeah, well,
and he's very well trained.
I know it touched him because he started speaking about Lisa.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was, and that was, he heard that shit, and then he was like, "Yeah, this little nigga, this motherfucker."
After all this time.
Yeah, you know. So I think it was more of that. It was like, this little nigga just told everybody I was fucking. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. I don't know what he would do. This nigga is out of his mind. I don't. You know,
I don't know why he would say that.
Well, you know what I mean? I don't know why he would say that shit.
Exactly.
And then at least, you know, the positive thing was, you know, he said that, you know, it brought him back to thinking about Auntie Lisa and how much he loved Lisa, and, you know, how much he missed her and things of that nature. So I do, you know, I do know it was some family shit there, you know, as far as like what he thinking about it on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to do Major Pain too. Fuck it, let's get it.
Come on.
Fire.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Mandatory.
Right. Another resurgence that we've seen out there, because it seems like this is the era, right, where like you're seeing all the past stars. They got Slick Rick rapping again. Ghostface just dropped an album, right? But one of the people that we've seen, Rakim, is Will Smith.
Right.
Getting back into the rap game. What's your thoughts on that?
I think he's a little confused about how talented he really is. I think he's opting out of the acting and running to the music, but he should have been doing that the entire career.
Right.
And then it wouldn't be a problem right now.
Yeah.
It was, oh yeah, we making 100 million here, 100 million there, 100 million, but nigga, you wasn't doing no records. You didn't hit 100 million and go get in the studio. You gave us Miami, nigga, and it was Welcome to Miami, and it was Wild Wild West, and you had it, and then next thing you know, you stopped. And now we're supposed to be thinking about that same Will Smith, that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, it's not that no more. He gonna have to really come with bars that he write and that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's real strange timing.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like he don't have it no more. It's just he gonna have to really, really stop trying to make us believe it. You know, Uncle Will is like this. If you tell him it sucks, he gonna make your ass like it. He gonna keep going until you like some shit. Or until he gets something out of you to where it's like, okay, all right, cool. He's a worker. He works like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he loves music. I think that's what's dope about the music that he's making right now. Because when we look back at it years later, we're gonna be like, damn, we can add this to his puzzle. It made him work. All that shit made him go to work. Yeah. And we seeing him work is just at the wrong time.
You don't think Jada fucked it up for him? Told him to go sit down, cut the rapping shit out for a while?
Nah.
Now that shit ain't on his back no more. He's like, I've been wanting to rap. Now I'm back. You know?
I think honestly that, you know, Jada is kind of like comfortable with being her own entity right now, speaking her book and being the woman that she is right now is just amazing to see what unfortunate situations do in order to turn somebody into the butterfly that they really are. You know, I honestly think that as adults, we make our own decisions and we have to stand by them. I've stood by my own decisions. I've stood by my mistakes that I've made in the past, and it made me a better person. And I think that right now, I feel that him working constantly and staying on his shit and her staying on her shit is just, it's nothing but good that can come in the future for that family, for the whole Smith family.
Well said.
They just have to definitely just keep working. No family's perfect. Nobody's going to ever figure this whole thing out in one row, but we got to figure it out together.
Damn. Who would have thought? Orlando Brown with the family advice.
Oh, wow.
I told you.
Good take.
I said it.
Strong take.
A lot of strong takes, a lot of interesting takes. One of them being somebody that I know that you actually call a friend and you genuinely look at this person as a friend, is Ray J. Mm-hmm. You made the comment that he was the one that sold the death bag to Whitney Houston.
Yeah. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. The only thing about that is, that's something that he has to deal with. It has nothing to do with anybody else. And you can't not speak about what the public has already spoken about.
Yeah.
And fault me.
And then blame me for no, bro. You were covering your fucking face walking out of the hotel. We saw that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, put your A game on and own up to the fact that you're working for somebody.
There you go.
Own up to the fact that you're eliminating people. Yeah, it's funny you're viral, you this, but it's something off, and it's not just your belly. It's something off.
He don't miss much.
It's something off.
So wait. I'll make sure I have this clear.
He don't miss much.
So Ray J is out here bodying people for people.
Well, I won't say he's bodying people. I just know that body can be accounted for. I wasn't there. He was.
Don't shoot the messenger.
What the fuck? You trying to make it seem like I hate the guy. I told you I love him. We all just know he has test bags. Yeah, got the bags. Yeah.
Got the bags.
Y'all know that nigga's Fred Lucas. Stop playing.
Oh shit. That blue magic.
Yeah, that blue magic.
Fred.
Another person that when the world thinks of, they say crazy. Kanye West. It's a constant. He's just gone off the deep end. Do you think do you believe the rumors that he's crazy, or is he saying real shit? Because again, another guy connected with the Kardashians and things of that nature. Or do you feel like there's more to Kanye?
I believe he's beyond the realm of human comprehension at this point. The only thing that can stop someone that is that creative is their mind. Shit.
Yeah, facts.
He has to be creative. He has to create. He has to listen to music. He has to do the directing. He has to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in him, not on him. And that's what we were talking about. Regardless if he had Kim Kardashian or if he had a rock, he's still gonna work.
Facts.
He's still gonna work. He's still gonna be fly. He's still gonna be creative. He's still gonna be Kanye West. That's the difference. Is people are so quick to call crazy, put crazy on somebody that has an ability to do something different than what the next person can do. And yeah, that's okay for you to be able to do something different than the next person can do. But just because you're doing something different than the next person can do, doesn't mean that you're crazy. It means that this is a big ass world, man, and you got the same time of day as Michael Jackson and choose to do something different. Who said that? I think that was Sugar Free said that shit. These niggas got the same time of day as Michael, the same time in the day as Michael Jackson, but choose to do some other shit. So nice. Motherfucker be in there moonwalking in there doing this kind of shit and all kind of shit, writing and drawing shit. All kind of talented shit. All kinds of shit. But other people, They like to make chili dogs. They just, they want to be at the EBT building and shit, sitting there for hours because they just had their third baby and don't know how to get another handout other than the government. Mm-hmm. Use that as the hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much shit that, you know what I mean? It's just how you play it when you call somebody crazy is, are you crazy? Because the shit that we have all seen, we should all be a little fucking nutty.
Word. Absolutely.
And that's fucking real. After 9/11, Black Dahlia, John F. Kennedy getting blown to fucking pieces in the public eye.
On every TV set.
On every TV station. Martin Luther King getting shot on a fucking balcony. Mm-hmm. Malcolm X taking his wife. Whole bunch of shit. Whole bunch of shit. People being hanged. Families being murdered. Raped. Men getting raped in front of the wife getting raped in front of the motherfucking wife. The whole family just, yeah, bro, this is barbaric. It's barbaric what's happening in our country. But nobody don't give a fuck. That these people are doing what they've been doing over there in Afghanistan. This is what they do when they go to war. Which is why when they scream Allahu Akbar and get the bombing up shit, it's not because they just crazy. Yeah. You niggas was over there raping their kids. Mm-hmm. Marines. Army man. But they on planes just bombing shit for nothing? They just bombing shit for nothing, right? Just, we gonna get on the plane today and we just gonna bomb some shit. No, they're doing this in droves. This is an army that's out there. They're going in people's houses doing this to these people over there. And they're screaming Allahu Akbar and nobody's fucking coming because they didn't kill God is what people thinking. Nobody's coming. Nobody gives a fuck.
It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying to you. And they're coming back out here to their American lives with their wives and shit like they just wasn't over there raping somebody and shit. Mm. And where is this coming from in our country? It's coming from the very same people that we call Americans. A fucking American, you're barbarian, motherfucker. Real shit. You don't do that shit.
Respect.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, I got one more. That was good. I was like, cancel that last question. That was good. Yeah. But shit, that was good. That was dope.
Appreciate it.
From the heart.
Jaguar, Wright, Jay-Z. Jaguar has said a lot of things about Jay-Z. Jay-Z finally had enough. Sent his team out. Legal paperwork saying, don't say my name again. What's your thoughts on what occurred there?
I told you, big bro don't play.
Yeah.
It's not him just being Jay-Z, bro. Sean is different. Sean is very different. And Jaguar is, the kind of person that is looking for a way in. That Hollywood diva syndrome. To where it's like, I've had my chance and I probably missed my window, but I'm gonna use this as a way to be able to cope. And just, the difference between telling someone's personal business and telling people who you have personal dealings with is you're looking for trouble doing that shit. Me, I'm looking just to ruffle some feathers with the people that know that they was fucking with me. It's different. So, when it come down to her saying his name, it's like, yo, picture of possibility. She was, like, I put you on. Yeah. So how the fuck, like, shut the fuck up.
Sounds like a love song.
Like, shut the fuck up, what? What do you want type of deal? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's just enough coming from that element of life. This person did that and this person raped that person, It's like you're telling so much to where it seems like you're telling on yourself. Mm. And you hiding behind a pussy. But it's not too, it's evident that she's trans. You know what I'm saying? It's evident that she's trans. So because you don't have your dick on you,
allegedly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allege shit. Nigga, if a woman is too fucking thick, that's a man. If the booty is too fucking big, that's a man.
Bone density.
I don't give a fuck. If the booty is too big, nigga, what are you looking at it for? I'm gonna tell you like Dick Gregory ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Rest in peace, Dick Gregory, man. He did say that.
Oh,
You looking at that phone. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Sound like a trans song.
Yeah, man, you just gotta be, you just gotta be careful with, when people be talking like they got, they got buzz, man,
But you and him killed that duet.
Who?
Jaguar.
Oh, yeah. Brother Jaguar.
Brother Jaguar.
Man,
Crazy.
it was like, the funny thing about that was like, it was supposed to be like, okay, she was supposed to go first and I was supposed to go. And then as soon as I started singing, she started fucking jumping all like, I'm like, damn, can I sing this?
Let me get it off.
It's like, oh, camera time. That Hollywood diva syndrome. Oh, it's my time. It's my time. It sounds good. Now let's do the song together. Nah, bitch, it was written and put on the album before you. But like I said, my main thing is, she's always showed me love. I just hope she doesn't get in any trouble. You know what I'm saying? With bro behind some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And she's been doing good as far as, staying away from the Diddy trial. I know she went out there a couple times and it was the Jaguar Wright show, But, I just think that people just need to back down, man, and just, play their lane and do what they do. I mean, she's a great singer. You know what I'm saying? She can sing, I think that she should focus on her project. You know what I'm saying? Focus on her project. I think people were really, really interested in to seeing what she has to offer as far as, the R&B side of life and R&B soul side of life. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard a couple of her records and I think that they're playable, they're listen-toable and they're definitely going to resonate if given the opportunity to have some people hear them. I just don't know why no one's pushing the music. I know she has a great relationship with the brothers over there at Real Life Street Stars. And I know they were working on something. They're trying to do something over there. But, we'll see. I just wish her the best. And I see her having a bright future as well, but only if she don't say Jay-Z's name.
Gotta find another way.
It's The Rock.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Orlando Brown, brother Orlando Brown, I appreciate you greatly for coming up here. I believe this is, like, obviously all these other platforms, they want certain things from you, right? But I believe this is the power. Like when you speak to the people in this manner, and because I will say this about you, your fans, incredible. Oh, yeah. Like your supporters, like, man, half of the shit that I was trolling about is because I was arguing with them the whole time. They wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. I'm like, you don't even know what happened. Oh, you broke motherfucker. You gave him $750. Like,
no.
And I'm like, yo, but it's they were like storming. I'm like, new message request, new message request, new message request, new message request. And then it was just like a fight between me and them. And I'm talking shit about Orlando because I can't stand these motherfuckers. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, everybody talking so much shit, but they love you.
Oh,
and
man, I love them
and
too, yeah.
they really listen to you. They really care about
Facts.
you. It's not I like Orlando Brown. It's I love everything about that man and what he does and what he represents. And I understand him. And I think that when you have an opportunity to speak like this and they get to hear from you, it's such a beautiful thing because you're speaking the same way I'm talking about speaking to people about men's and men's mental health and things like that.
Yeah.
They're able to hear from you, and you're doing that for them. You're giving people an opportunity to just be happy for that moment. To have a form of entertainment and something that they could understand. And I think that opposed to letting these platforms get that version of you and saying, oh, go crazy, troll. Getting this version of you is really what's gonna, I think, bring you a little bit more happiness.
Wow, thanks, bro.
So,
I appreciate you fellas and you brothers, man. Y'all just have a smooth way about yourselves.
Appreciate
you know,
it.
you guys, man. I haven't been around no brothers like you guys in a while, man. And I mean, I don't know if ever. You know, and I just want to say thank y'all for bringing me back out here. You know,
Only right, man.
And just showing me love, man, and not fucking me over.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
You was talk, and I hate that shit.
Call
bitch
what?
ass trying to hit you with that bullshit,
Nobody
bro.
called him
But
yet.
we don't want to talk about that.
Outside
anymore.
that bullshit, bro.
Hey, listen.
What I fucked up at was last time, you know what I'm saying? The cool thing is to be really transparent. You know, I allowed myself to say yeah, because Danza was like, yo, you want you want blood to shoot through? And I was like, yeah, let blood shoot through.
Yeah.
Wait.
Orlando Scott Orlando.
No.
He is gonna be cutting your hair.
That's cool. No, I was just in the bathroom thinking about who gets beat up by Charleston White. He has an opportunity to change his shit to straight entertainment. These motherfuckers want gang bang affiliation. That's what they on. End of the day, you just have to be very careful because so many people want a piece of what you have, which is a platform, bro.
Yeah.
They cannot. Ray J wouldn't even show up, nigga. He wouldn't even take the phone call. You feel me? Like, keep your shit entertainment, bro. Don't you get it twisted.
Yeah, I don't want to dive into any of that stuff.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. When I seen that Island Boys interview, I was like, damn, his shit is. The feeling in my stomach and in my chest was, damn, his shit is official.